Ahava blessings. Happy full moon in the sign of Cancer. This is the first full moon of 2026. Happy 2026. It is the new year according to the Gregorian calendar. For those that don't know me, welcome. My name is Aria. I am an ordained Magdalene priestess, a Reiki master, energy and sound alchemist. And for those that do know me, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the full moon in Cancer. The sun is in Capricorn. I was about to say full moon in Capricorn. The full moon in Cancer. And we're going to talk about the energies that are beginning this new year. And while it is not the astrological or the earthly new year, which happens when spring comes, this is still an important time, as it is important for us to balance the masculine, the 12 months of the year, with the feminine, with the lunar cycle, the 13 months of the year. And what's very interesting is this lunation, this year is a 10-year. So if you have not checked out my video or the podcast episode about the Kabbalistic numerology for 2026, do check that out after. But this year, January 1st, began with the sun at 10 degrees of Capricorn. And now that we're on the 3rd, we are at 13 degrees of Capricorn for the sun and 13 degrees for Cancer and the full moon. So this full moon is happening at 13 degrees. 13 has been given a very bad reputation in all ancestral lineages. Everything before the, how shall I say this? Everything before the inversion and the undue strain that was placed on humanity by replacing the unity of the masculine and the feminine, the 12 and the 13, with only the solar masculine calendar. That damage that was caused created a disconnect for humanity, and hence the chaos that we have seen. However, we are in a time where the Earth's energies are accelerating rapidly. And this acceleration is leading to ascension. And this ascension, this awakening of human consciousness, is bringing humanity back to the union of the masculine and the feminine, understanding that the masculine has a very important role in holding the structure and supporting the creation of the feminine, which is the 13. So the moon is at 13 degrees of Cancer. Cancer is the divine mother, the cosmic mother. It is said in the Kabbalistic traditions, in the teachings, the ancient wisdom, the mystical wisdom of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, it is said that all souls come into the earth through the constellation of Cancer. Cancer represents our familial lineage karma. Cancer is incredibly nurturing, deeply intuitive, very insightful, very warm, very nurturing, very emotional. So this moon may find you very emotional. And it is a time where we are being illuminated. So what we need to heal when it comes to our family, when it comes to our lineage, when it comes to our relationship with the feminine, when it comes to our relationship with the masculine, because the polarity of Cancer is Capricorn, where the sun is right now. Whatever we have to heal at this time is coming to light. This is what the full moons bring. Full moons bring illumination. Full moons bring access to deep wisdom. The moon represents your soul incarnated in the body. So this is a very powerful time, particularly since we have the sun conjunct Venus conjunct Mars for this full moon. And that is very powerful because we have the energy of forward movement. We have the energy of Venus, the garden of creation. However, we have an opposition to Jupiter retrograde in Cancer, and the moon is conjunct the Jupiter. So we have the opportunity to truly expand if we are willing to look and to heal and activate the dormant codes that exist within us. How do we do this? We do this through prayer, we do this through meditation, we do this through sound. We can find a myriad of ways, so many practices. I would deeply encourage you to dive into something that really speaks to your soul, because Cancer is about your incarnation, your incarnational experience, your humanity, your experience, and understanding that you are here. You incarnated under the right circumstances. And I know that society tells us the opposite. Society always wants us to think society, education, dogma, religious institutions, etc. want us to believe, not just think, they want us to believe that we are disempowered. They want us to believe that we are not good enough, that we need something outside of us to save us because we cannot do it ourselves. However, that is not what Yeshua taught. That is not what Magdalene taught as she took on his ministry. She was the 13th apostle. We have the 13, which is the powerful number of the divine feminine. The divine feminine is the feminine creation energy. It is the Shekinah. It is the hidden cycles that rule our experience. The solar cycles, the 12 solar months, they represent the outward expression. They represent our physical, actual 3D life, the physical. The moon represents your spiritual side, your intuition, your emotional selves, your soul. When we unite these two energies, that is when we can activate deep healing, access deep wisdom, embody, not just access wisdom, embody wisdom. Why do we want to embody wisdom? Because if we don't embody the wisdom, if we're not living the wisdom every day, it becomes dogma. And dogma is what strangles the life force of the soul and therefore the human being. So we don't want to create structures that are so rigid that we don't think for ourselves, we don't elevate ourselves, we don't question, we don't seek. We simply take someone else's gospel as if it applies to us, and it may or it may not. That is where discernment comes in. Capricorn, the lunar and solar cycle that we are in right now, Capricorn is about discernment. Capricorn is about discipline. Capricorn is about hard work, legacy, creating the structures for your manifestation. Capricorn is a very powerful sign for manifestation. So if you want to manifest, you need to actually build the foundation and the structure to hold what you are calling in. And Cancer is the energy that allows you to connect to the infinite wisdom, to the infinite light, bring it in, embody it, which means you live it, which means it becomes a part of your being. It becomes a part of your energy field, your physical body. Everything about you is that energy that is in alignment with your soul, with your light, with creation. And from there, you take aligned action to manifest and bring into the physical world what you wish to birth. Not just what you wish to birth, not what your ego came here to birth, what your soul came here to deliver. Every single one of us is a unique spark of the divine. And as a unique aspect of Source God, Goddess Allah, we all came here to enhance creation, the world, through our actions, through our service, through our commitment, through our allowing ourselves to be the vessel for the divine to express in this world. This is the magic of this moon. This is the magic of this new year. We have the opportunity to fully embody and live authentically, live our soul purpose, our soul mission, truly birth into creation, into the earth, the 5D matrix. the higher wisdom, the higher celestial energies into the earth. And I want to say one more thing about mission before I forget. It's in my notes. The mission is about healing and awakening of your soul. So the healing and awakening of your soul, finding your true essence, expressing your true essence, expressing your authentic self, because that is what you came here to do. Everything that keeps you enslaved, enchained, constrained, that is not a structure of your soul, suffocates your soul. And when your soul suffocates, you lose life force. Focus on alignment. Focus on your inner world, what it is that you need to heal within. And allow yourself to go on the journey to activate and to heal these aspects of you. And healing doesn't mean you disregard or you sweep under the rug or you basically pretend it's not there and ignore it. Healing means you bring the light of creation to those places within you that need integration, because all of those wounds that we have carried, all of that pain, all of those missed opportunities, and all of those kind of like when our manifestations aren't happening, all of those instances are opportunities for us to look within and to see where we need to shift, what we need to fix in our energy field in order to allow the energy to flow, to allow the abundance, the shifa, the cosmic abundance to flow into our vessel and overflow and be shared with the world. This is what we came here to do. So take this moon and allow yourself to connect with the womb energy. Your womb is incredibly powerful. Your womb is what creates everything. Children, it creates your books, your manifestation of the job, of the mission, everything, the relationships, all of it is in your womb space. All of those seeds exist there. What we need to do is clear the waters of our creation, clear them so we can stop creating and manifesting from our traumas, our karmas, our limiting beliefs, from the pain and the wound, and start manifesting from the light that we are. And for that, we are going to do a beautiful sound activation focusing on the womb chakra. Those are these beautiful bowls, but we're also going to add, of course, the heart, because we need the heart to be open. And the throat, because we are here to express our mission through the word, through our expression. We want to express authentically, to embody and radiate our light. Long, deep breathing. You can have your right hand on the heart, the left on the womb space, and even men have a womb space. It's just energetic. Or you can have your palms up to receive, however you feel called. letting go of guilt, letting go of fear, letting go of doubt, letting go of resentment, calling in the Pleiadean energy for the womb. Take a deep inhale, holding the breath, and exhaling. May this full moon bring you illumination, deep wisdom, access to your intuition, a clearing of your emotional body as well as your physical body, and a healing when it comes to our families, our relationships, and our relationship with the divine feminine. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. I will be focusing on fertility and manifestation, so I will be doing a separate sound activation for just the womb chakra, just for manifestation, just for fertility, to clear the space. I also have a course on womb healing that I will be rolling out in about a month or two. And of course, I will be at the Conscious Life Expo in February. The link is below. You can get all the details. There will be a bunch of fantastic speakers, a lot of energy healers, sound healers, all kinds of spiritual tools, and the bowls will be there as well. I'm very, very excited to be sharing some of my beautiful crystal alchemy singing bowls. They will be for sale, so if you feel called to work with these powerful alchemical tools that are these crystal alchemy singing bowls, if you're curious about them and just want some information, do comment below and let me know if any particular one calls to you, or if you have any questions about how sound frequency affects your body emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all the ways, because it's a very powerful modality to work with, particularly for clearing whatever is going on in the body. I was going to say manifestation and fertility, but really everything that happens on the physical plane has an energetic component. So when we work with the alchemy bowls, when we work with sound, with frequency, with vibration, what happens is we are working energetically to shift and to correct and to clear the blockages energetically, so the energy flows as pristinely and purely and effortlessly and powerfully as possible. So sound is a very powerful therapy to work with. If you feel drawn to it, if you are curious about it, of course, comment below and let me know. Have a blessed, oh, and I do want to say this. These are Crystal Tones Crystal Alchemy singing bowls, so you can also head to my website and see what we have in the store for that, because these are very, very powerful, and I just can't. I've worked with many sound tools, and I have to say these are really the most fantastic that I've worked with. I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful full moon, a beautiful beginning and continuation to 2026, and a wonderful Saturday. Ahava. Blessings and happy full moon.